Closed captioning for Inside Southeastern Football is made possible by North Oaks Health Systems for over 50 years. You are the reason we're here.
A handoff to Rasheed Harrell, breaks it. He's going to score. Nobody's going to catch Rasheed Harrell. And fires on the out route. Kepley's got it. Turns upfield. His tight rope to the sideline. Touchdown. First turnover of the ball game goes to Southeastern.
Bennett straight drop, looks at Smiley's got him this time. And touchdown, Southeastern Louisiana, 65 yards.
Hello there and welcome to this episode of Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Chick-fil-A of Hammond, as we come to you right here from the Olive Garden as we continue our tours around the restaurant of Hammond Square. I'm Alan Waddell and joined now by the head football coach of your Southeastern Lions, Coach Ron Roberts. Coach, coming off a big victory on the road against Nicholls State. It seems like it was forever ago, as it was Thursday night in Thibodaux, as you knocked those guys off and you are back-to-back Southland Conference champions. I want to be the first to congratulate you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It was a great accomplishment by our football team, our coaching staff. Just a great job all across the board to come away with the second and back-to-back Southland Conference championships.
Coach, obviously you're now in the FCS playoffs as well, as we're going to tell you more about that as the show goes on, as the Lions will be in action this Saturday on the road against Sam Houston State. But we'll talk more about that later on in the program. I want to go back to the conference title for just a moment. This was a year that you battled through some adversity, had some injuries, had some tough road games, and you still found a way to get it done, especially getting everybody's best shot.
Yeah, and I think that speaks credit to the Southland Conference. You know, I've said it from day one, is that it's a conference that every week in and week out you've got to play your best in order to go through this thing and to get a championship. That every team in this conference is capable of beating anybody at any given day. So hats off to our guys for being consistent enough to get it done.
Talking about the strength of the Southland Conference, 3 Southland Conference teams will be participating in the FCS playoffs. Before we get more into that, let's take a look at the first half highlights as our Lions were on the road against Nicholls State. Coach, Thursday night in Nicholls for the Riverbell Classic, you come out in the solid green uniforms. Nicholls request to wear white in this ball game, as you knew they would come out and play with some emotion because it was their last game of the season.
No doubt. I thought they came out, they played tough. They played us really tough the whole first quarter. Defense make a huge stop there. Isaiah Corbett, big stop there. We're playing a tough ball game the first quarter, big defensive battle. Yeah, got to give them some credit. They made a few plays on their first possession. That was kind of a jump ball there. They go up and make the play and actually put together a pretty nice drive on their first possession of the game. Yeah, nice drive. Go down and go get 3 points on the board, and that's really going to be it for the rest of the night. For the defense isn't going to give them anything. Quarterback made some nice throws and some nice plays with his feet there on the opening possession, but like you mentioned, defense would just shut these guys down for the rest of the ball game, as they wouldn't able to score a touchdown. They would have to settle for a field goal here. So a great job by your defense getting off the field. I thought they had some really good individual efforts. 40, I think, ran really hard as running back. Defensively, we have some great efforts. Drew Masita, I think, comes up with another big night for him defensively. Isaiah Corbett with the pick. You're later going to see the highlight of his pick. Get a little good push there, but obviously they get the ball up and through the uprights. Go on the board first. Offense would come on the field for the first time in this one. As it was a question whether Brian would play. He would give it a go to start the ball game, and this was a nice throw, but they broke it up, as we'd have to actually punt the football in the first possession. Yeah, and he was a little banged up, and wanted to see if he could come in there and throw. Probably knew it wasn't in our best interest to run him. So we came in with the idea of playing playing multiple quarterbacks and getting him, trying to see what he can do throwing the football. Little deep ball shot, nice coverage that time by Tyler Steiner to get your ball back for your offense. Bring Deshae Lander in, try to run with some, give some quarterback run fakes in there. Rasheed Harrell with a nice gain on first down. Brian would come in and hit Devontae Scott on the slip screen, and this guy in the open field has been tremendous, and he would have a big game in this one. Yeah, huge play here. Big block by Byron Johnson downfield, and that's Rasheed Harrell. You see him sprinting all the way from the backfield, go down there and throw a block in the 10-yard line to spring him into the end zone. Huge play to start us off, put his points on the board, get the 7-3 lead. They would actually review the play to make sure that he stayed in, and he did. So Devontae Scott with a long touchdown reception, another touchdown pass for Brian Bennett. That touchdown pass for Brian Bennett tied a school record for the most touchdowns responsible for in a career. So congratulations to Brian as he's in the record books. And then Ryan Adams is going to get another extra point there through the uprights, put another total on his terrific year, senior year.
Here's the big interception by Isaiah Corbett, as almost took it back. Ended up running down there at the 5. Maybe if he doesn't cut it back right there, he gets in, but he gets taken down at the 5.
Yeah, great play, great run back, gets the ball down inside the 5-yard line. Just huge momentum lift defensively. Again, he played a great ball game.
This was a 4th down play, and Deshae Lander actually slips coming out and goes down and actually gets turned away on the goal line.
Yeah, we'll go for it on 4th down with quarterback sneak, and he slipped down and touched his knee, and we're going to turn the ball over there on downs.
One good thing was that the ball stayed deep in their territory, so that would give your defense an opportunity, and you would sack their quarterback in the end zone for the safety, Jacob Newman, on the sack.
Yeah, Justin Church comes through first. Jacob Newman comes in and cleans it up. Big play, safety there by the defense, putting 2 points on the board. Great job. Now they're going to have to turn around and kick the ball back to us.
So at this point, it's 9-3. As Brian tries to convert a 3rd down, that would probably be, I think that was Brian's last pass of the ball game as he would check out, and it would be Jordan Barnett and Deshae Lander the rest of the way. Nifty run there by Rasheed.
Yeah, nice little 5-yard run by Rasheed Harrell. Makes about 5 guys miss. And then Marquise Hayes gets a big run here. Take the ball down inside the 5-yard line. Had a big night, rushed for 120 yards on the night.
And then Rasheed would stick it in there for the touchdown as your offense would get it going at this point. Really looked good here in this ball game, put up a lot of points. And this is a little fake field goal, and Cole LeBlanc is actually going to take this one in.
Yeah, I thought we had it on the first one, came back. They didn't have enough numbers over there to cover us and have a guy rush him. And so we went with the second time.
Fake the extra point, it would work. They come back and your defense was just stifling as Lion defense in the regular season, coach for 2014, just had unbelievable conference and national ranks.
Great job. Another one, Aaron Price gets his 4th sack on the year. Huge one again. Defense has played outstanding all year long. Very proud of them. Offensively, same thing. Just been unstoppable. Conference play averaged 47 yards a game, 47 points a game in conference play, which is pretty amazing accomplishment.
He'd rushed for over 300 yards in this ball game. Jordan Barnett did a very nice job commanding the offense once he came in.
Nice run there by Jordan.
Little stick route that time to Blaine Arnold, gets it down inside the 5.
Got a lot of receivers involved. Got a lot of ball carriers involved in this one.
Jordan's going to take it in for the touchdown as you continue to stretch your lead out in this one. Ryan Adams next through the extra point.
Cole LeBlanc again with a great hold. Ryan Adams puts points on the board.
It's going to be another interception for your defense. That's Ryan Seegers, I believe, comes through and gets the interception.
Yeah, Justin Church is going to bat that ball down. Bats it up in the air. Actually, not down. Bats it up in the air, and Ryan Seegers makes a terrific diving catch for the interception. Just set our offense up on the plus side of the field again. And it won't take, obviously, Jordan very long. It's going to hit, comes out throwing. Hits Devontae Scott.
Devontae had 7 catches for 196 yards, and this one went over 1,000 yards receiving for the year.
Tremendous accomplishment. Nice catch there by Chris Malott. Great accomplishment by Devontae, the only second receiver in history of the school to go over 1,000 yards.
Because you'd have to settle for a field goal, and it was just because you ran out of time there right before the half. You run the field goal unit out there, and Coach, big lead at halftime. A nice job by Jordan Barnett coming in. I know there was some questions whether Brian would play. Played a little bit at the beginning, but for most of the first half, it was Jordan Barnett's game.
No doubt. I think we came in with the idea we were going to play them all 3 of them really early, and wanted to see Brian, see how he was doing. He didn't practice all week. We tried to rest him up. And then after we kind of felt we got in a groove and we were okay, we just went ahead and thought our offense would click better with Jordan being able to do everything that we wanted to get done.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the second half highlights right here on Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Chick-fil-A of Hammond.
Right? Can you believe that guy?
Try our new specialty grade coffee sustainably sourced by Thrive Farmers. Great taste is just part of the story.
Inside Southeastern Football with Coach Ron Roberts is supported by Louisiana First Choice Auto Auction, located in Southeastern's hometown of Hammond, Louisiana. Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction is a dealer-only auto auction locally owned by John Poteet. For more information on Louisiana First Choice Auto Auction or their upcoming charity golf tournament, please visit www.lafcaa.com or visit Louisiana First Choice Auto Auction on Facebook and Twitter.
Your eyesight is so important, and when it comes to your eye care, let the friendly staff at the Bond Roten Eye Clinic care for you. Doctors Hunter Bond and Chris Roten, along with their staff of trained doctors, are committed to providing every patient with quality care. The Bond Roten Eye Clinic has the latest medical technology and eye care to help you, the patient. With over 14 years of experience, the Bond Roten Eye Clinic has 3 locations to serve you, with offices in Denham Springs, Hammond, and Amite. So if it's a checkup, glasses, or LASIK surgery, you need to visit the Bond Roten Eye Clinic. For more information on the clinic, please visit bondroteneyeclinic.com.
Inside Southeastern Football is made possible by Hammond Nursing Home. Since 1974, owner Ray Knockan has worked to make Hammond Nursing Home this area's premier nursing home. Knockan, a football standout for the Lions in 1952 and 1953, played under legendary coach Stan Galloway. And in 1958, Ray Knockan graduated from Southeastern and married the love of his life, Miss Ruth Knockan. For almost 40 years now, the Knockan family has worked to make Hammond Nursing Home an exciting senior living community, offering everything you need and want in retirement living, including social programs, activities, rehabilitation, and nursing programs. Hammond Nursing Home offers a full range of assisted care and services for seniors. For more information on Hammond Nursing Home, please visit hammondnursinghome.net or call area code 985-542-1200. Hammond Nursing Home and the Knockan family, a proud supporter of Southeastern Louisiana University, the Knockan Strength and Conditioning Center, and Southeastern Athletics.
Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Chick-fil-A of Hammond, as we're right here at the Olive Garden at Hammond Square. Lions led big at halftime against Nicholls State and would finish it off with a conference championship. Let's take a look at the second half highlights. Coach, come back up for the second half. You would get the second half kickoff, and Devontae Scott, one of the up men, actually fields this kick, and a nice return to start the second half.
Yeah, nice return by Devontae. Gets the ball to the 45. Great job by kickoff return unit. And we're going to get Jordan back out there and let him go to work. We're going to come out in the second half early, and we're going to rotate quarterbacks by series.
Big block.
Big block. That was Devontae Scott again on a big block. Got the Pancake Award block this week for that block.
And Jordan, nice zone read that time. He keeps it and gets it inside Colonel territory, and you're knocking on the door once again. Nice ball to Trey Hallman. We've seen Trey Hallman with some big catches the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was great to see him getting more involved in the offense.
And then Blaine Arnold, nice move, run after the catch and gets into the end zone.
Nice run after the catch. Great job. Jordan hit a nice throw by Jordan actually to hit Blaine on the read, and Blaine just does a great job making 3 guys miss, get the ball in the end zone.
I think I saw Coach Poblish say this week that every receiver has scored a touchdown for your club this year, so a great job getting everyone involved.
Yeah, amazing job. Nice job spreading the ball around on the offense side of the ball and getting everybody involved in the game.
They come back out, try to get their running back going, and defense just wasn't having any of it. Another short field for your offense, and we've seen you do this a few times, Coach. It looks like you're going to back up and go for the pooch kick, but had different things on your different plans here. As people have to respect this as nice throw from Jordan Barnett.
Yeah, they backed the guy up and stopped it. Obviously we had a breakdown in coverage because of it, and went ahead and went for it.
Nice throw and gets it inside the 10-yard line.
That's one thing. We needed to show that, obviously, in the game just so people would respect us so they didn't always run a guy back when we do the quick kick.
Here's a little wrinkle. You had Deshae Lander and Jordan Barnett in the game at the same time, and Jordan actually hands it to Deshae as he's a great athlete, and he gets in the end zone.
Yeah, nice run by Deshae. Great little wrinkle with stick in there. Hand it to him. He still does have the option read with it. We did it early in the year, came back to it, and was real successful there.
They change quarterbacks. They bring in Bo Hebert, and a nice breakup that time by Derek Raymond.
getting harassed, and again, one of the things we did is a lot of pressure on him. At the time was again with Justin Church, who was our defensive player of the week for Southeastern.
They have a nice run, get it inside the 10-yard line. They would try to go for it on 4th down, and your team would turn them away.
Yeah, it was great to see these guys come in there and still, play the game with a passion and a sense of urgency to keep them out of the end zone. It was huge to just create some momentum to build on here going into the playoffs.
Nice job right there. Great break on the ball by Derek Raymond.
Yeah, nice pass breakup by Derek Raymond there in the end zone. Again, quarterback's under stress. Great job by the defensive line, linebackers getting pressure on him.
Another completion to Devontae Scott, like we mentioned earlier. Only the second receiver in Southeastern history to go over 1,000 yards receiving. He's had a tremendous year. And I think the other thing that jumps out, he's only had 45 catches. So over 1,000 yards on 45 catches. He's very explosive with the ball in his hands.
No doubt. There's a lot of big plays for us all year long. It's great to see him cap it off regular season play the way he did with 200 yards. And there's a big one there, Jarrell Bennett. Find him, big strike down the middle.
Very nice throw by Jordan Barnett as well, as Ryan Adams comes in and knocks in the extra point. And as you can see at this point, game's out of hand, but your defense continues to play hard. And like you mentioned earlier, I think it just shows a lot about your club, that fact that, game's essentially over at this point, but continue to fight to keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah, I think they're still having fun. They're enjoying it. They're flying around, making plays. Herbert Harris for the sack there. Gets up a little excited.
And that was a 4th down play as you turn them away once again. The band made the trip, was fired up as the Lions are your Southland Conference champions. Here's a little ground level view as Rasheed Harrell would take this one in and cap off the scoring for you, Coach. A big victory on the road in Thibodaux as you would be Southland Conference champions for back-to-back years.
Great night and great job. Seniors going there to capture the River Bell Trophy and bring it back to the football team.
River Bell stays in Hammond. 4th year in a row, Lions have won the River Bell Classic against Nicholls State. Lions win big against Nicholls State, finish the year 9-3, and are your Southland Conference champions here in 2014. Before we get Coach's thoughts, let's go back out to Nicholls State as Tom Burnett presented Coach and the team with the Southland Conference trophy, and we got some reaction from some players.
When we're on the road, there's no organized way to do this. Yeah. So the best thing I can do is give it to you, Coach. Back-to-back, congratulations.
Coach, and here's Tom Burnett, commissioner of the Southland Conference, giving you the trophy. He says right there, there's no real organized way to do this when you're on the road. Yeah. A year ago, when we did it in Strawberry Stadium, had the big announcement, but hey, it's just as sweet on the road. You get the trophy, and you are Southland Conference champs for back-to-back seasons.
Yeah, what a great accomplishment. So proud of our players, our whole program, our coaching staff. Just did a tremendous job in going through Southland Conference play again and come home with the Southland Conference championship.
Man, it feels great. Came in a slow start, with my freshman and sophomore season, and then Coach Rob came in, turned things around, and really changed the mentality of his whole football team. And everybody acts like winners. We act like champions. We play like champions, practice like champions, and we get the job done when it needs to be done.
I mean, it just feels good, because back when I was at Delta State with Coach Rob, he told me, you're going to graduate and you're going to get some rings. So, I mean, I got 2. Well, I got 3 actually with Coach Rob, because I got one at Delta State when I was redshirted, and now this is my second one at Southeastern with him. So, man, it just feels good, man. Just, for all the guys who don't have a ring, who for the transfers and the freshmen, and, I just, see them on the sideline, getting emotional and stuff. It just feels good, man.
Good job of our team being mature this week. I think we understood not to overlook Nicholls. They have some talent on their team, and we knew they were going to come out playing, and the guys took this short week and focused, and we came out and played.
Coach, well, obviously from the footage, your team, yourself, the players, the training staff, the fans, everyone excited about this championship.
Exciting night. To win a Southland Conference championship is a huge feat. Congratulations to our fan base, our university, and our athletic program as a whole. And we're excited about what we'll be able to accomplish this year and looking forward to the playoffs.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to you exclusively about the playoffs right here on Inside Southeastern Football. Head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Chick-fil-A of Hammond.
Try our new specialty grade coffee sustainably sourced by Thrive Farmers. Great taste is just part of the story.
Inside Southeastern Football with Coach Ron Roberts is supported by Louisiana First Choice Auto Auction, located in Southeastern's hometown of Hammond, Louisiana. Louisiana's First Choice Auto Auction is a dealer-only auto auction locally owned by John Poteet. For more information on Louisiana First Choice Auto Auction or their upcoming charity golf tournament, please visit www.lafcaa.com or visit Louisiana First Choice Auto Auction on Facebook and Twitter.
Rendy's Quick Stop, located just outside the gates of Southeastern on University Drive, has everything you need in a convenience store. If you're looking for a quick snack or a full-service cold drink fountain, hot food to go from Champ's Chicken and Fish 2, or an ice-cold beer, make sure you visit Rendy's Walk-In Beer Cooler. Rendy's also has a huge selection of import and domestic wine. So whether you're running low on gas or whether you just want to pick up lunch or supper to go, visit Rendy's Quick Stop. Rendy's accepts Lions Lanyap for Southeastern students. Rendy's Quick Stop, a proud supporter of Southeastern football.
Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Chick-fil-A of Hammond, as we're right here at the Olive Garden in Hammond. It was Selection Sunday at Strawberry Stadium as the team and some fans met there at the 5th floor of the Victory Club to see where the Lions would end up for the FCS playoffs. Let's take a look. On Sunday morning, the Southeastern football team, along with coaches and fans, poured into the 5th floor Victory Club with all eyes focused on the FCS selection show. And when the dust settled, the Lions knew they would be traveling to face Sam Houston State on the first weekend of the playoffs.
Yeah, obviously you're disappointed that you can't at least get the first round home game. And then, certainly a top 8 seed would have been nice. But, that's what the committee came down with. We have to go on the road, 2 good Southland opponents going at it, and if anything, we'll just use it as extra motivation.
The Lions and the Bearcats did not play this year and shared the Southland title, but the two teams played twice last season in the regular season and the playoffs.
It was kind of expected, after we didn't get the top seeds. I felt like it was expected that they was gonna match us up with Sam Houston. I guess to break the tiebreaker, as far as the conference. So big rivalry game, great environment. We're gonna come in jacked and ready to play.
The Lions had hoped for a national seed going into the selection show, and when they didn't get it, they talked about using the snub as motivation for the first round.
Yeah, I think so a little bit. We were kind of hoping to get a bye this week, and we knew those two losses hurt us, but to make us play at Sam Houston, it's just we can focus on us and what we can do. And
the seniors who have been around this program for years know now that Sam Houston will not be an easy out. They are a good team and play well in Huntsville.
They're a good team. They've been a good team all the last, however many years they've been, last 5 years, I guess. But it's the same thing every week. We're going to play good teams. We play good teams every week. But I think we're just going to do the same thing, get back to practice, and just get ready for them.
The Lions and the Bearcats tee it up this Saturday at 1 p.m. in Huntsville, Texas. The game can be seen nationally on ESPN3 and can heard locally on the Lions Sports Radio Network. Well, Coach, anytime you're on the Sunday of the selection show, it's always an exciting time to get your fans together, get your players together, and find out, where you'll be going there for the FCS playoffs.
It's a very exciting day. That's something that I think these players will remember for a lifetime. Being able to sit in that day, sit in there and watch the TV and find out where their fate is going to take them in the NCAA playoffs.
Well, I know that probably a lot of our fans, after seeing the announcement that we will be going to Sam Houston State, say, hey, how is that possible? We're ranked higher than Sam Houston. We have a better record than Sam Houston. Just to kind of clear up the way this works is they seed the top 8, and then everybody else is just kind of geographically, and it's all on a bidding process, and it just didn't go our way this year, so the Lions will be on the road for week 1 of the playoffs. I know there was a little disappointment. Thought you might be a national seed.
Yeah, I thought there was an opportunity for us to be a seed. Actually going in, I thought that if we weren't a seed, we would at least get a first-round home game. And a little disappointing for our fans that they don't get to see these guys at home again. But there's still an opportunity. Again, you never know how these things are going to play out as we go through playoffs.
Exactly right. There's a lot of football to be played here over the next several weeks. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to break down the opponent for the playoffs, Sam Houston State, right here on Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Chick-fil-A of Hammond.
Come on, it's right through here. Shh. I think I see something. What? A bunch of cows. Oh my gosh. Seriously?
that your ringtone?
God, I'm so shh. Where'd they go?
Try our new specialty grade coffee, sustainably sourced by Thrive Farmers. Great taste is just part of the story.
Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football. Head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Chick-fil-A of Hammond, and also Olive Garden for me and our host here this week on our program. Olive Garden brought us out the northern tour of Italy and the southern tour of Italy. We're going to jump into that in just a moment. Well, Coach, we talked about it all year, how you weren't playing Sam Houston and how there had built such a rivalry between the two programs. Well, you're going to play each other this weekend, Saturday, in the first round of the FCS playoffs over in Huntsville, Texas, a 1 o'clock kickoff. It's the Southland Conference co-champions going at it.
No doubt. It should be an exciting football game. I know this is a game that a lot of people in our region, fans, players, coaches, a lot of people wanted to see this matchup, and so it should be a great game on Saturday.
Well, I guess you can kind of say that the Southland Conference Championship will be settled on the field this weekend as the Lions and the Bearcats will tangle with each other. Now, a lot of the faces from a few years ago for those guys are gone. No Brian Bell, no Timothy Flanders, but they have new guys. Jarrett Johnson, Keyshawn Hill. They have some good players, and I know you think they're very talented.
They're very talented. I think it starts on the offense side of the ball. Their wide receiver skill set is top-notch in FCS football. The tailback is a great player. The quarterback has gotten better every week. He's a tremendous dual-threat guy. Then when you take a look at their defense, a lot of young guys, but some great players. Starts off with a defensive end. I can't even think of the 92 young freshman kid, great player. Talented secondary, all across the board, very good football team.
They also have a new head coach this year, Casey Killer. He was at Delaware with Joe Flacco, won a national championship. This is his first year with Sam Houston State after Willie Fritz moved on. Coach, the winner of this game is paired with Jacksonville State, so that'll be the opponent in the second round if you can take care of business this weekend. But this is what the playoffs is all about. It's a lot of fun, a lot of interesting matchups every week.
Oh, it's great football. You're going to see great football in the FCS matchup. It's going to be great playoff football. You're going to see a lot of tight ball games, teams going to battle all the way to the fourth quarter. You're going to have to win some tight ball games. You're going to have to play your best football.
Well, there you have it. The Lions take on the Bearcats. 1 o'clock kickoff in Huntsville, Texas. The game will be televised on ESPN3. So if you can't make the trip, make sure you tune in, or you can also listen on the Lions Sports Network. But we encourage you to come on over. Let's, as the LAA always says, Invasion Nation. Let's invade Huntsville with a ton of green and gold and watch our Lions battle the Bearcats. So that's going to do it for us. For Coach Ron Roberts, I'm Alan Waddell. See you next week. Closed captioning for Inside Southeastern Football is made possible by North Oaks Health Systems for over 50 years. You are the reason we're here.